The original member states of the World Trade Organization are the parties to the GATT after ratifying the Uruguay Round agreements, and the European Communities. They obtained this status at the entry into force on 1 January 1995 or upon their date of ratification. All other members have joined the organization as a result of negotiation, and membership consists of a balance of rights and obligations. The process of becoming a World Trade Organization member is unique to each applicant country, and the terms of accession are dependent upon the country's stage of economic development and the current trade regime. As is typical of WTO procedures, an offer of accession is only given once consensus is reached among interested parties. The process takes about 5 years, on average, but it can take some countries almost a decade if the country is less than fully committed to the process, or if political issues interfere. The shortest accession negotiation was that of Kazakhstan, lasting 2 years and 10 months. The longest were that of Russia, lasting 19 years and 2 months, Vanuatu, lasting 17 years and 1 month, and China, lasting 15 years and 5 months. As of 2007, WTO member states represented 96.4% of global trade and 96.7% of global GDP. Iran, followed by Algeria, are the economies with the largest GDP and trade outside the WTO, using 2005 data. Accession process. The process of accession can be broken down into 4 major stages. A country wishing to accede to the WTO submits an application to the General Council. The government applying for membership has to describe all aspects of its trade and economic policies that have a bearing on WTO agreements. The application is submitted to the WTO in a memorandum which is examined by a working party open to all interested WTO members, and dealing with the country's application. For large countries such as Russia, numerous countries participate in this process. For smaller countries, the quadrilateral group of countries, consisting of the EU, the United States, Canada and Japan, and an applicant's neighboring countries are typically most involved. The applicant then presents a detailed memorandum to the working party on its foreign trade regime, describing, among other things, its economy, economic policies, domestic and international trade regulations, and intellectual property policies. The working party members submit written questions to the applicant to clarify aspects of its foreign trade regime, with particular attention being paid to the degree of privatization in the economy and the extent to which government regulation is transparent. After all necessary background information has been acquired, the working party will begin meeting to focus on issues of discrepancy between the WTO rules and the applicant's international and domestic trade policies and laws. The WP determines the terms and conditions of entry into the WTO for the applicant nation, and may consider transitional periods to allow countries some leeway in complying with the WTO rules. The final phase of accession involves bilateral negotiations between the applicant nation and other working party members regarding the concessions and commitments on tariff levels and market access for goods and services. These talks cover tariff rates and specific market access commitments, and other policies in goods and services. The new members' commitments are to apply equally to all WTO members under normal non-discrimination rules, even though they are negotiated bilaterally. In other words, the talks determine the benefits other WTO members can expect when the new member joins. The talks can be highly complicated. It has been said that in some cases the negotiations are almost as large as an entire round of multilateral trade negotiations. When the bilateral talks conclude, the working party finalizes the terms of accession, sends an accession package, which includes a summary of all the WP meetings, the protocol of accession, and lists of the member-to-be's commitments to the General Council or Ministerial Conference. Once the General Council or Ministerial Conference approves of the terms of accession, The applicant's parliament must ratify the Protocol of Accession before it can become a member. The documents used in the accession process, which are embargoed during the accession process, are released once the nation becomes a member. Members and observers. The WTO currently has 162 members. Of the 128 states party to the GATT at the end of 1994, all have since become WTO members except for the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, which was suspended from participating in GATT at the time. The SFRY had dissolved in 1992, and its largest successor state, the Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, aspired to be recognized as the SFRY's continuator state. But the United Nations General Assembly adopted a resolution rejecting this claim. As of 2014, 4 of the successor states of the SFRY are WTO members, and the remaining 2 observers negotiating membership. 4 other states, China, Lebanon, Liberia, Syria, were parties to GATT but subsequently withdrew from the treaty prior to the establishment of the WTO. The remaining WTO members acceded after first becoming WTO observers and negotiating membership. China has since acceded to the WTO. The 28 states of the European Union are duly represented, as the EU is a full member of the organization. Non-sovereign autonomous entities of member states are eligible for full membership in the WTO provided that they have a separate customs territory, with full autonomy in the conduct of their external commercial relations. Thus, Hong Kong became a GATT contracting party by the now terminated sponsorship procedure of the United Kingdom, as did Macau. A new member of this type is the Republic of China, which acceded to the WTO in 2002, and carefully crafted its application by joining under the name of Separate Customs Territory of Taiwan, Penghu, Kinmen and Matsu, so that they were not rejected as a result of the People's Republic of China One China policy. The WTO has 22 observer states that, with the exception of the Holy See, must start their accession negotiations within 5 years of becoming observers. The last country admitted as observer only before applying for full membership was Equatorial Guinea in 2002, but since 2007 it is also in full membership negotiations. In 2007, Liberia and Comoros applied directly for full membership. Some international intergovernmental organizations are also granted observer status to WTO bodies. The Palestinian Authority submitted a request for WTO observer status in October 2009 and again in April 2010. Kazakhstan is the newest member, joining on 30 November 2015. Russia was the only large economy outside of the WTO after Saudi Arabia joined in 2005. It had begun negotiating to join the WTO's predecessor in 1993. The final major point of contention, related to the 2008 Russo-Georgian War, was solved through mediation by Switzerland, leading to Russian membership in 2012. List of members and accession dates. The following table lists all current members and their accession date. Notes: all member states of the European Union are also members of the WTO individually. As Hong Kong until 1997. As Macau until 1999. List of observers. The following table lists all 22 current observers. Within 5 years of being granted observer status by the WTO, states are required to begin negotiating their accession to the organization. Notes: AB membership approved pending ratification. AB successor state to a state that was a party to GATT. The Holy See is exempted from having to negotiate full WTO membership. ABC was a party to GATT prior to withdrawing. Neither members nor observers. The following table lists all the UN member states and UN observer states which are neither members nor observers of the WTO. Notes: submitted an application for membership on 13 April 2015. Bibliography and web. Accession's Gateway. World Trade Organization. Retrieved 12 July 2012. Accession's News Archive. World Trade Organization. Retrieved 12 July 2012. Asland, Anders. Russia's WTO Accession. Speeches, Testimony, Papers. Peter G. Peterson Institute for International Politics. Retrieved 16 March 2007. Fact sheet on U.S. Russia WTO Bilateral Market Access Agreement. Office of the United States Trade Representative. 10 November 2007. Archived from the original on 27 April 2007. Retrieved 16 March 2007. Farah, Paulo. 5 Years of China WTO Membership. EU and US Perspectives about China's compliance with transparency commitments and the Transitional Review Mechanism. Legal Issues of Economic Integration 33. Retrieved 16 March 2007. How to become a member of the WTO. Accession. Explanation. World Trade Organization. Retrieved 16 March 2007. International Intergovernmental Organizations granted observer status to WTO bodies. World Trade Organization. Retrieved 16 March 2007. Jackson, John H. The World Trade Organization. Structure of the Treaty and the Institution. Sovereignty, the WTO and Changing Fundamentals of International Law. Cambridge University Press. ISBN 0-521-86007-5. Members and Observers. Understanding the WTO. World Trade Organization. Retrieved 16 March 2007. Membership, Alliances and Bureaucracy. Understanding the WTO. World Trade Organization. Retrieved 16 March 2007. Michaelopoulos, Constantine. WTO Accession. In Bernard M. Hoekman, Aditya Matthew, Philip English. Development, Trade, and the WTO. A Handbook. World Bank Publications. ISBN 0-8213-4997-X. Mapping the Law of WTO Accession. SRN. Retrieved 1 April 2007.